Good on you, Muns. Thank you. Race 4 here at the Kensington track. The wind has not abated. It's still a decent sou'easter. As far as those flags up there, it's been blowy all day. Still, there's going to be a winner here, and it's a benchmark 70 over the 1,800 metres. Good race coming up as well. Bit of quality engaged. Let's go to horse number 1. Here was the first horse in the yard, Johnny Vinco. Savabeel Gelding, third up here.
I think the third up 1,800 just looks cherry ripe for this stage of his preparation. First up run was a real eye catcher off a slow speed, and then second up it was set up for him, and it took him the entire straight to really get into his gears, but he finished off strongly to beat Falcon Island, who's been a little bit fair since, so the form probably not the greatest, but the key is 1,800 metres, third up. He looks to be going really well.
I saw him first up at Canterbury and thought he could have done with the run, and he was very brilliant to the line, and then he came out second up and was very dominating. But today he's at his peak fitness now, stepping out to a trip which is certainly more favourable for him, but I just love how much improvement he's made from his first up run, so definitely ticking the boxes here.
Number 2, Devil's Lair, doesn't win out of turn this guy, and the blinkers off for the first time. Yeah,
them coming off. He's been slow out at his past couple of starts, which is a concern, especially today when they're running time from the front. Got home well last start, but he was entitled to the way the race was run as well. So the extra trip suits, but I'm just not sure the track pattern is in his favour.
Yeah, he's deep into his preparation. He's a horse that doesn't really change very often. He always presents well. He's always that relaxed customary. Not much phases him, and today's no different.
Number 4 now, Maid of Ore. Nick Olive up from Canberra. She's a mare who's won 5 from 10, so she's no slouch, looking for 3 on the trot.
She's going really well. Her win two-back was really good on speed when in a race that's set up for the swoopers, and she was, still sticking there to score. Was a tremendous effort, and then held off Destiny's Hero in solid fashion the other day when she was held up as well, and the other horse had all the momentum. So first time to 1,800 metres, can be a touch keen, so just hope that she's able to relax, but I think she'll overcome that gate early, come across and get a good run on speed.
Yeah, they've turned her out in perfect order. She's come here looking really well. Now, she's had a few runs this preparation as well, but she still seems to hold condition nicely, and that win at Kembla was pretty impressive. I mean, not many horses would take that gap. I don't even know if there was a run there, but she certainly made sure there was, so that was, she's got a lot of ticker.
Number 5 is Duchess of Lennox. Good style of mare, reliable man mare, and she's third up into the preparation here.
Should have won here fresh, no luck at all. And then second up, I don't think she got around Canterbury at all there, just very wide on the turn, and I don't think it was her track at all. Goes out to 1,800, that's going to suit her here. Look, the concern is she is drifting now, getting out to probably a better price, considering, it's been hard to make ground so far today. So that's the concern, but she's quite clearly got a bit of class.
Yeah, she's ready to peak here, third up, and another one that gets out to a more favourable trip. She looks well enough in the yard. She's nice and relaxed. She wears those earmuffs, so obviously she can get a little bit stirry, but quite settled, which is positive.
California Firebird now, Jay Ford, Pete Roble, fourth up.
He was okay last start over the 1,900. I'm not sure that was the strongest race he comes through, but he's a place chance perhaps if he can settle close enough from the gate.
Yeah, big, strong brute of an animal, looks in really good order. Fourth up today. I know he's at decent odds, but on his looks, if he doesn't run well, it would be hard to make excuses for him because he looks the part.
Number 8 is Genevieve. Kerry Parker has this mare going really well, and she wasn't that far off Waking Moment last start.
17 out to 20 on the NOP. It was okay there because she had to work mid-race to get to the front and just tired late. Chased home a smart enough horse in Rapido Chaparro prior to that, so she's going to get on pace favours. No surprise to see her hold on for a top 4.
Yeah, look, I've seen her a number of times this preparation, and she's another one that hasn't really changed. She seems to be looking really healthy and seems to be bright within herself. Forget last run, it just didn't work out for her. That's not the way that she likes to be ridden. She likes a little bit of cover.
Number 9, Bullet Fly. He's a deep field 3-year-old, breaking through for another win at Hawkesbury last start.
Yeah, got the right run there. Was able to get the suck run behind them and peel off and be too good in okay figures. Third and fifth horses have won out of the race, so the form stacks up. I'm just concerned he got the gun run there and now draws 11, and I'm guessing they probably just go back and find their feet. So if that's the case, he might just have too much to do.
He's a really nice type. He's strong. He's got plenty of muscle definition on him. There's a lot to like about him. The way he presents, he's got a beautiful glow and coat and thick skin on him. So you could make a case based on looks.
Number 10, McCambo. Another sort of deep field, and keen to see what this guy does here third up.
He was a market mover, wasn't he, this morning after 9 a.m. Some smart judges obviously keen to get aboard him. And look, his first up run was okay in a really strong race, and then he found the line well, second up over 1600. He's by deep field, but he's always said ground, and he might just appreciate the 1800 here.
Yeah, look, I loved him in the yard at Newcastle last start, and he ran accordingly. He ran quite well. He still sports that little bit of a touch of a winter coat, but I mean that's the only excuse I can really find for him, and it's the only thing that my negative for him. But other than that, he looks good.
And number 11, Lewis, walks past us now. The well-bred Strawberry Hills stud galloper, and he's looking for back-to-back wins. Too good at Canterbury last start.
Yeah, I know it was only a maiden, but I like the way he fought off the canvas late there to score. He did get a soft enough lead, but saying that, I think up to the 1800 is going to suit. 54.5, he looks the leader in the race. We know it's advantage on speed at this stage, and some good specking for him, 850 into 650 on the NOP.
He's fit now with the 3 runs under his belt, so if he does take up the run, he'll be fit enough to maintain a strong tempo and be able to kick off that. He's quite a strong he's not big, but he's quite strong and compact, so there's a lot to like about him. He looks like the progressive horse in the race.
The head out for race 4, John O'Shea joins us. 2 lovely chances for you today. Johnny Vinco, first in the yard. Can he be first home today?
Yeah, he's got obviously a little bit of weight, Rich, but he's trained on nicely, and he's starting to get fitter now, and he's getting up to a more suitable trip. He lobs sort of just in behind the lead probably, and if he can get a little bit of luck and run, I'm sure he'll give a good account of himself anyway.
We go to race number 6, and again, some promising 3-year-olds there, and your horse Blesk is one of those.
Yeah, he's a really progressive horse. He's more a next prep horse, to be fair to him, but he's just got a bunch of ability. They just out-sprinted him there the other day and probably needed the 1400 then. He gets 1400 today and probably box seats today, so we're really happy with him. I think he's a horse with a nice future.
Good luck with both.
Cheers.
Newgate Farm bring us the pick of the yard, raising top-class racehorses. Chantel.
With Johnny Vinco, I just love the improvement he's made from his first up run when I saw him at Canterbury, and he really needed that, but he's tightened up so nicely. And we saw him peaking last start, but I think today he looked even better. So I'm going to put him on top. And I think Bullet Fly, you can make a bit of a case for that galloper, a really strong type, but we'll go with Johnny on top.
Late mail numbers for me, 11, 1, 4 and 5. I'm going to stick with Lewis. I concede he's probably short enough now, getting into that $5, what is he, 650. It's probably short enough. He was double figures this morning, but I'm guessing punters latching on thinking, well, he looks the leader in the race and it has been up on speed to date. So I just think nice and light. He might be the progressive horse in the field here. I think the 1800 will suit, and he looks to get a soft enough time on speed. 1, Johnny Vinco, agree with everything Chantel said. I think if they can make ground here, he's going to be terribly hard to hold out. Loved his fresh run, loved his second up win. I think a little bit of a bigger track, 1800 third up, looks ideal. Could easily, if you like him, you could easily back him as well at the 550. Third pick, 4, Maid of Ore. Again, another one that I think around that $7 mark, a definite chance. 1:02, finds Natural Gorilla here, and I think can bring up the hat-trick, no surprise at all. And 5, Duchess of Lennox. Look, drifting out now to 380, been a big drifter. I think that's because of the pattern of the day. She did go up very short as well, but if you like her, she should have won first up, and the run second up, I just don't think she got around Canterbury. 11, 1, 4 and 5 months.
Of Ore. Drawn the outside will be about the last to go forward. So Duchess of Lennox third up this prep. Is the race favourite as Maid of Ore moves in now. And the red light blinking away. Race 4 on the card over 1,800 metres. Bill McCambo just playing up a bit. Gate 1. It settles. Set. And the gates are back now. They're off and racing. Genevieve left well with California Firebird, and Lewis speared out as well. He's having a pop for the lead, and wide out Maid of Ore is skirting the outside running rail but pushing forward. Then came Duchess of Lennox, who's looking to drop in somewhere. McCambo the fence from Bullet Fly. Then came Johnny Vinco, and Devil's Lair is the last one. So Lewis found the front here, and Maid of Ore got across from the outside to park in second. Genevieve and California Firebird take trailing positions, and 2 after Duchess of Lennox, who gets in 1 off the fence now, travelling pretty strongly there, Duchess on the outside of McCambo. Then came Bullet Fly from Johnny Vinco, and Devil's Lair the last one. They go inside the 1,200 metres, and Lewis looking for back-to-back wins today and goes along at a steady tempo by a length and a half on Maid of Ore, followed then by Genevieve on the outside of California Firebird. 2 further back to Duchess of Lennox, who shades McCambo, then Bullet Fly from Johnny Vinco, and Devil's Lair 7 off the leaders last. No change to the order now down the side of the course, and Lewis leads at the 800 metres by 3/4 to Maid of Ore. Then came Genevieve with a good trail, California Firebird next. Then the favourite Duchess of Lennox 5th, hasn't pulled out as yet. Further back to McCambo from Bullet Fly. Johnny Vinco will take rails, runs from here on, and Devil's Lair is the last one. Lewis leads coming to the turn. Genevieve pulled out, makes its run on the outside. Maid of Ore still there between them. Now Duchess of Lennox stoked up, the widest runner into the straight, where Lewis shows the way. Beat off Maid of Ore, then Genevieve. Duchess of Lennox is labouring. It's Lewis in front from Maid of Ore, a length away, who's trying to come back. Lewis 3/4, a half now to Maid of Ore. Forget about the favourite. It's Lewis just in front. Maid of Ore is really laying it down. Maid of Ore coming back on Lewis, and Maid of Ore wore down Lewis to win it narrowly. Third between Johnny Vinco and McCambo wide out. Then came California Firebird from Bullet Fly, Devil's Lair, Genevieve, and Duchess of Lennox is really going to pay for the Tab Christmas party the way she's going.
Yeah, it wasn't her day, Duchess of Lennox, nor was it Johnny Vinco's, and we'll talk about him in a second. But the win goes the way of number 4, Maid of Ore, the Canberra mare, Nick Olive. And I think a pick-up ride for Nash, who, that unmistakable style, lifting this mare to score, beats a very brave Lewis. Lewis, to be fair, had his own way in front, really. He was entitled to kick, and he did. But that adds merit to the win. Number 4, Maid of Ore, 11 starts, 6 wins. You can't knock her. And some very happy owners here, as they should be. It's 4 from 11, 10 and 1. And Brad, as I come to you, and I don't know if we can cue up the start again, but Johnny Vinco seemed just to bobble or half jump in the air, and he kind of blew it, and it wasn't all that pretty from there.
Yeah, he got a long way back, didn't he? And when I saw him that far back in the field, you thought, oh, it's too far back today. But take a bow, Nash Rawilla, outstanding performance there, really just out-toughed him, didn't he? He's so strong in tight finishes, is Nash, and he's able to get over the top of Lewis here, who had his chance in front. He got that easy lead, as we all expected, and he looked the winner at the 200-metre mark, but just out-toughed really late there by Maid of Ore. Macambo, I thought he was really good from the back on a day where it has been hard to make ground, and ditto Johnny Vinco. He's a horse that I think is one we can definitely follow as he gets out to 2,000 metres and beyond. But it's one of those days where you want to be on speed at the moment, and Maid of Ore was able to make the most of that.
Chantel, I'm pretty sure I saw this mare pin her ears back and say, right, today's going to be my day in town.
She's just tough, isn't she? They've worked her through the grades quite nicely, and I made that comment pre-race that gap she took at Kembla, there wasn't a run there, but she made sure there was. But she's got this tenacity to want to win, and look at her strike rate. It's fantastic, and I love the way that Nick's just kept her in easier races, and today was her time to step up to town grade and show that she was more than capable of it, and landed in a great spot. And she did the rest. Yeah,
didn't she? Nick Olive is over here. We'll try and have a chat with the winning trainer. He's just helping with the unsaddling. Just jump in here, Nick. Come over here, Nick. Gee, these owners found their way to the winner's store pretty quickly. They've been here before.
They sure did. Some of them were in single gaze, mate, so they're happy to have another winner in town.
She's a beauty, this mare.
Yeah, she is. That's a 6 win from 11 starts, and look, she just seems to be getting better and better. Every time we work her after she races, she just improves. So, yeah, she's a lovely mare.
And that 3-year-old she was chasing is no slouch either, so you've been able to get past a handy one.
Yeah, that's right. We knew it was a decent race for a midweek race today, and, we're interested to see how she summed up in it, and she did well, Good ride by Nash. I think that got the job done.
Where can she get to?
Oh, I'm not sure, mate. I'd like to think that she might be able to get 2,000. She's probably better. She was ridden to win the race today, but she's probably better just sort of a little bit further back and get some cover and relax a bit better and hit the line,
I suspect the gents will enjoy this. Well done.
Thank you.
So you've got Nick Olive and Nash is with Chantel.
Nash, you're able to sit outside the leader, and she's tough, isn't she?
Yeah, she sure is. Yeah, I actually rode her, I think it was first up, and she missed a kick there at Hawkesbury and was desperately unlucky. She can come from last and rattle off a huge sectional, but look, she jumped good today, and your hands are a bit tight from the outside gate where you go, and I was never going to be able to slot in, so I just kept pressing forward, and we sort of given us easier time and controlled the speed a little bit from outside the leader, and I knew she'd have a turn of foot to sort of win the race late when I wanted her.
She's got a real tendency to want to win.
She has, yeah. She, unlucky first up, and she's won the next 2, and she's sort of overcome adversity in both those wins too, so she's, look, she's a good mare. Nick's done a great job with her, and she's in great form.
Well done.
Thanks.
Okay, Macambo was nice there as well for the family. Well done. So numbers here 4, 11, 10 and 1. Long head by 2 lengths, 1:51.46. That's a good last 600 metres, 33.37. She's really hit the line. Well, I like Macambo. I want to stick with him. And Johnny Vinco, nothing, as we said before, he seemed to bobble the start that bit, and he was just a bit slowly away, and it just didn't really pan out from there. If you're a Johnny Vinco fan, I wouldn't be dropping off as we just watched that replay again. He seemed to half rear up that little bit when the gates open, and he hasn't missed it by a terrible margin, but he probably wasn't in the run where he might have been a bit closer had that not have happened. But anyway, the win goes the way of Maid of Ore, and they pose for the photos here, Muns. They might have been able to get the cash in the grand final on Sunday, but it's a Canberra win in race 4 here on the Kensington.